welcome back to my channel. Oh, my throat is so sore and dry, and this phone's driving me nuts because it's going in and out of focus already. Great, chuffing news. Okay, I don't really know what I'm going to call this video. It is nearly 8:30 at night, I think. I felt a little bit motivated, so I thought I would come on. I have literally just bought something from TikTok shop for the first time ever. Let me know. Oh, I say this, but then I always forget to pre-record. I was going to say let me know in the comments, but I'll ask my friend Mel who delivers it. But yeah, I ordered a Made by Mitchell a mystery bag, just because I don't really have his stuff to see. And I got the HNB, is that what the brand's called? Hold on. Oh, I don't have the box there. I got the, I'm sure it's HNB bronzer. So that'll be exciting. I really wish they would use PayPal though, because I can't use my bank account just now. Well, I haven't used my bank account for a long time because, well, I just haven't. So it's annoying. So himself helped with that. Now, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I get so frustrated with the situation of lighting. I put the big light out thinking it'd make it better, but I think I have to literally put it down at the lowest setting so that you'll see. So I have a bag of goodies here. This is all stuff that's new to me that I haven't used yet, or I have used but I've not filmed with, that I either got myself or I've had for birthday or Christmas over December, or I've been sent, because I got sent a couple of things from NYX. So let's see. Oh yeah, it's this brand here, that's what it is. What is it? HNB Cosmetics. Yeah, I got their bronzer coming. So I'm not going to use this in this video or her concealer, because I'll do that another time. I think what I'm going to do is go for one of the palettes that I got for Christmas or whatever that I haven't used yet, and we'll start there and see how we go. So I'm going to use this palette. It's not new by any means, and it's not one that I personally would have picked for myself, but I got it for my Christmas. So it's the Rivera Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Now, unfortunately, it did come a bit bashed, so I had to press back in. And I think with it being dark colours, it might be best to start with the eyes first. I've got dry eyelids, so I don't feel the need to use a primer to start off with. So I'm going to take the shade Estate, which is like a light browny sort of peachy tone, and I'm just using the dual-ended brush that you get with it, and I'm just placing this on my lids for the minute. Just so we see. The only Anastasia other palette that I have is the one with Carly Bible. I did have the Soft Glam one, which I gave to a girl that I went to makeup college with because I wasn't really using it. And the other one that I used to have many moons ago, in fact it was the first thing that himself ever bought me for a birthday or Christmas, look at that spot, my nerves, was the Makeup by Mario collab one, and I really did love that. I've nothing against Anastasia Beverly Hills, it's just not a brand that I, you know, levitate towards, or gravitate, whatever the fuck. I'm going to levitate towards it. So it's not really a brand that I am that fussed by. I prefer Huda, to be honest with you, but hey ho. That's just a light tanned shade. It was this one here that I used. I am next. See, this palette is just so weird for me because it's such mixed shades. I'm going to go into Coastline, which is the next sort of darkest shade down, and then I'm just going to take that just underneath where we've just been. I'm kind of just placing with this side of it. So let's have a wee chat. If you're not new to my channel, I'm Julie. I'm 39 years of age, and I swear to God I have suffered with perimenopausal symptoms for years. Apparently, you can be 10 years perimenopausal before you actually start the menopause. Now, a lot of people, including doctors, have said to me, you're far too young, you still have regular periods, all of this jazz, right? I know they're the professionals, but you know your own body. So if anyone out there is suffering like myself, and you get to the stage that you get so anxious you don't want to go to the doctor because you're going to hear that response of, oh, but you're too young, you're still having a period. Push through it and still go to the doctors, because I had to do it myself. Now, as I'm filming this, what is the date? I think it's the 22nd of February. Yeah, 22nd. I was just like, I can't deal with this anymore. I had is it FHS? FHS, I think it is what they call it, bloods. I had them done before Christmas. Now, it's not the first time they've checked these hormone levels. And as the doctors have said to me, it's very hard to tell because your hormones fluctuate when you're on your menstrual cycle and when you're not. That's why women are all over the place. So if there's any men watching, that's why your woman is all over the place, because hormones are a nightmare. So anyway, it came back that they were fine. So I was like, great, they're not going to do anything about it. I was like, but I'm clearly not fine. The doctor told me before I had the bloods done, I asked her, I said, are any of the medicines I take, like for my anxiety or anything like that? Because I know a lot of meds that people take for anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, that sort of thing. One of the symptoms is usually excessive sweating. And she was like, no, none of your tablets that you take should be causing that. And she did say at the time, if we can't figure out what's going on with this excessive flushing and sweats, I can give you something to try. So long story short with that, I went to the doctor yesterday and I sat there and managed to hold back the tears just about, because I felt absolutely horrendous yesterday from the moment I got out of my bed. And I listed off everything that I was feeling. And she was like, yeah, totally sounds like menopause. And then she was like, we went through the history of my mum, because my mum went through the menopause in her mid to late 30s. So did two of her sisters. And I was like, seriously, I was like, it's not normal. I was like, if you're saying it's not my tablets, they've checked my thyroid, it was fine. I don't know what else it could be. So she basically gave me this tablet, and I'm going to forget the name of it now, but if I remember, I'll put it in the description box. And this is the second day of taking it, and she's given me it to help with the hot flushes and the sweats. It's not sweats as in I stink of BO. It's just like, for example, today I went and cleaned our 2 bathrooms. Now, see, before she gave me those pills yesterday, the sweat would be pouring off me and I would have to go and change all of my clothes and lie on top of the bed till I cooled down. I haven't had to do that today. I actually managed to do both of the bathrooms. The heating is up quite high because it was quite cold today. There's quite a bit of wind here. And I'm still in the clothes that I wore when I cleaned. I haven't had to change anything. So the whole reason for me speaking about this is, if you are suffering similar to myself, keep going to your doctor. Keep pushing. Because I'm going to get bloods taken tomorrow, because she wants me to try this tablet, see how I get on with it. And she also wants me to have the bloods, see what the bloods come back before we take it any further. She's also looking into the fact that my mum died of cancer. She had breast cancer twice and in her liver, because HRT and cancer, they're not the best. So I might actually eventually get sent to the menopausal clinic so that they can just have a chat with me, look at my mum's history, and her sisters know the different things. So if you are out there and you're my age or even slightly younger than me or older, but you're still getting regular periods, like that's what I said to her, I still get regular periods. They're starting to last longer and they're getting a bit heavier, but it's just, I don't know, she said some big word as well that is before you get perimenopausal. I can't remember what it is. But yes, if you're suffering at all, push your doctor, because I wish I had been offered this tablet many moons ago, and then it wouldn't have caused me so much discomfort. Like even sitting here, I could be sitting here, this room's cold, and the sweat would be pouring off me. If I was sat here without the camera on, sometimes I'd have to take my top off completely and just sit and do my makeup. Same with when I came out the shower today and dried my hair. The sweat would be pouring off me. It wasn't today. This is only the second day of me taking these tablets, and I'm on a low dosage of it. So honestly, do not let them tell you that just because, you know, you're not of menopausal age or that. Because you very well could be. Like, people used to joke with me at my old job and stuff, and even, you know, like, Julie, you're always warm. I'm like, yes, I am warm. But it's not just a case of going, oh, I'm warm. It would be all-consuming, like, literally uncomfortable. So, yes, let's hope and pray that we're getting somewhere. I quite like the look of this colour. This is just a matte sort of pinky colour that I'm just going to, I don't know, take. It looks nicer in the pan actually, but. So yeah, if you can take anything away from that, don't suffer in silence. Go, get them to do all the tests, get them to refer you, do all of that. Because you might end up, I mean, we're all completely different, you know what I mean? You might be like me and be suffering, or you might not be, because some women don't even have any symptoms, do they? I don't know what shimmer I want to use. There is a pinky shimmer. Oh. Usually I don't go for pink tones on me or red eyeshadow because I don't normally like it, but because I keep going really neutral all the time, I'm just trying something a bit different. I haven't put my base on yet, so it does look a riot. But yeah, after cleaning the bathrooms, I came through elated and I was like, look. I was like, I'm not absolutely sweating and dying and I don't need to go and have a lie down until I cool off or anything. And the main symptoms, hold on, she said are dry mouth, which I've got, or constipation. So I was like, I can put up with them over the sweating, because the sweating takes over absolutely everything in my life. And it puts me off going out or doing anything because I don't want to move because then I'll be sweating. I'm going to step away from that now. I can guarantee you that this flipping thing will be in and out of focus because it's so annoying. Right, I am going to use some of the Becca Backlighting Primer. This is very nice primer. So I don't know what will come of the bloods once they've been taken, but we'll just have to see. And see, that's what she was saying, you know, when I got my bloods done before Christmas to now, my hormone levels could be up and down, they could be fine, they could be a little bit off the charts, you just don't know. And then I could get my bloods done again in a couple of months and it'd be completely different. It's like with fibromyalgia, as she said, there's not really a test where they can say, yes, you're menopausal, yes, you've got fibromyalgia. It's just one of these things. Because one of the symptoms with menopause is joint pain and aches and pains. But I also have nerve pain. So she was like, the nerve pain will not be connected to the menopause. But she's like, the nerve pain could be fibromyalgia. So I could end up being perimenopausal and have fibromyalgia. So it's all very good, you know. I'm going to use my Chanel. This is the La Beige Sheer Healthy Glow Highlighting Fluid. And I'm just going to take this and get it out and put a little bit of it just here. Oh, this video is going to be hella long, isn't it? Because we're at 15 now and I haven't even got half of the stuff on. So yes, as I say, if you're like myself and you're suffering, because I've had people say to me, and then even when they've been like, oh, what was the outcome of your bloods? And I'm like, they're saying the bloods are fine. They're like clearly isn't the menopause you've got then. And then you start doubting yourself because you're just like, but you know what? I have all the symptoms. That's what she was saying herself. She was like, you're literally describing to me that you have the menopause. I was like, I know. I know I am. I was like, because that's exactly how I feel. Where's my brush? Oh, there. So, I'm using the Tarte Fine Sealer Foundation. So yeah, I was like, exactly. That's the thing. Like, we know our bodies. I know they're the experts, but it's like somebody coming to you and going, you're not warm, and you're like fucking dying of heat. It's like, yes I am. Like, ring light's pissing me off so much. I actually saw a little light on TikTok there, which I nearly got. It's like one that you can clip on to your phone, so it would, I don't know if it would make it better, or maybe I could clip it onto the ring light, because I can't afford to get, you know, like fancy cameras and everything else where it would be better quality. Plus, I'm not going to lie to you, I am not into YouTube filming as much as I was when I started 5 years ago. I still enjoy coming on and do it, but at one point I was just like, oh, imagine if you could be, you know, like make a career and money out of it, as well as it just being a hobby. But now I'm just like, you know, when the fancy takes me, because the way I've been feeling as well, that's what I was saying to the doctor, the things I enjoy, like putting makeup on, filming videos, I was like, I don't want to do any of it, like nothing, because I'm not getting the sleep when I need it. And then I'm sleeping, like I never got up to the back of 2 today, but I never fell asleep till the back of 4 this morning, because I end up getting pain through the night, or I get woke with night sweat. Whereas I had a night sweat last night, but it was nowhere near as bad as it would have been. So even if this tablet reduces those sweats, and it'd be good if I could be on that and not on HRT or what anything. I am going to use the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in Tan Lines, which looks like so, and I'm going to use this little mini brush for it, because it's not the biggest of pot to get into. So yeah, the joys of getting bloods done, but hopefully it won't take too long. But it's honestly, I just feel so elated, like even sitting here and not being absolutely boiling. Because normally I would be absolutely boiling. And be not looking forward to sitting here filming or doing the things that I enjoy doing, purely because of how this makes me feel. And I'm so surprised that these tablets have worked so quickly. It's gorgeous, that. I'm going to take a little bit of the powder one by the Body Shop. This is the coconut bronze one, and I've got it in fair. I normally don't bother putting like powder over my cream products. I just go with one or the other. But we'll add a wee bit, she says. What the neck, Julie? Look like an oompa loompa. Oh. Right then, let's get some concealer on. Actually, yes, we're going to use my Too Faced Burns Way I really think I got the wrong colour in this. I got it in porcelain, but it's really quite dark, I think, for me. Leave it on that spot. I'm just going to let it sit there for a minute or two. I don't know if this dries really quickly. While I do that, I'm going to take this e.l.f. brow pencil and we'll just do my brows. Can someone tell me what has happened? Such a shame that that poor woman that went missing, that Nicola. Again, I read a wee bit of an article there and it said that she was suffering with the menopause as well. It really does affect a lot of women, you know what I mean? It does in so many ways, because you think you're going off your head. You honestly do. You're just like, why is this happening to me? And you're so emotional, then the next minute you want to kill someone. It's like having your period, but with PMS, but having it like 10 times worse. You know what I mean? Everybody else around you's freezing cold, like, so at Christmas time, that's what I said to the doctor. When I was putting up my Christmas tree, I'm like, turn the heating off, open the windows, and everyone else is bloody freezing. And I'm like, I know that it's like minus whatever it was around about that time, but I'm just like, I'm dying here, people. I'm dying. I'm going to take my favourite powder. This is the Glow Wish Luminous Powder in the shade 3 Light. And I'm going to take that under my eyeballs if I can find a brush. I'm just going to use this wee brush here. So yeah, as I say, do not let the doctor be like, there's nothing there, or you're only 30 odd or something, because at the end of the day, you know, let me just grab this. I'm going to try out my fan brush that I got from It's Sabrina. This is a Laura Mercier one, and I'm going to take my Bobbi Brown highlighter in the shade Sunset Glow, which looks like this. Remember when fan brushes were all the rage? Just kisses the cheeks. I'm literally going to take this off as soon as I take photos. You know what I mean? I need to get the motivation to just do my makeup through the day, so that I am not just fannying about taking it back off. Then for blusher, I don't know which blusher to use. I don't know whether to use this one or this one. I think I'm going to try Hope actually. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use the end of this wee sponge and place it where. And that's beautiful. Look at that. I don't even know if you can see. That is such a stunning blusher. You don't need a lot of these blushers. I'm going to take a wee bit on my nose as well. I might put this on and try it as a lipstick. Maybe a bit much on the nose there, Julie. Where's my foundation brush? Okay, tone it down with the foundation brush. But that's stunning. Thank you, Laura. You're a babe for getting me that. Okay, now I'm going to use my setting spray before I go back to the eyes. This is from For Free Beauty, and it is beautiful. Give that a wee squiggly wiggly. Okay, I am going to go back into the eye palette, which means I really need some space, people. Oh, my throat. And I'm going to take a shade in here, and I'm going to try and do a liner, I think, with it. So where is a wee liner brush? That's not a liner brush, that one's. Let's just spray this. This is a double-ended liner brush that the lovely Helen sent me. And I'm going to go into, I think I'm going to go into just the brown that's here. If you haven't tried using shadows as liner, I highly recommend it. It's so easy. And it's so effective. I just need to spray that again. Oh God, my throat. I'm just going to go over that again. It's so much better because if you make a mistake, you know what I mean, you can just clean it up so easily compared to, you know, like liquid liner. Like I've made a mistake there, but see, so much easier to tidy up. And I'm just resting my finger on my cheek as well. Love it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this little brush here and I'm just going to lightly smudge it. Because we don't want it to look like too uniform or too perfect. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then a little tad mascara. I'm just using the Rare Beauty one. Lovely. And then for lip, I'm just taking from my Shop My Stash my YSL Voluptuous Shine in 44. I absolutely love this. It's divine. And that is me finito. So what do you think? I think it turned out quite nice actually. I think you can actually see it better. You're probably like, no actually Julie we can't, but. So if you enjoyed what I created using this, please do give me a thumbs up. Click the bell, share out the channel, subscribe. So we used these two pinks here and the lighter shades here and then this brown for a liner. And as I say, this is the finished result. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.